He almost walked away. One small choice changed everything. And what he found out later broke him. If you've ever ignored someone and wondered what if, stay with me because the ending hits harder than you think. It was late, rain hitting the pavement, people rushing home. He saw her, sitting alone, no umbrella, no phone, no one stopping. He hesitated, backed by real psychology. Stay until the end, the last one hits hardest. It was a Tuesday, just after 11 p.m. Most of the city was already asleep. The kind of night where you just want to be inside, warm and dry. But then he saw her, a stranger sitting on a curb completely drenched. She didn't have a coat, she didn't even have a bag, just sitting there. Most people would just keep walking, and for a second he did too. But something in his gut told him to stop. Something felt wrong. He looked around. Other people noticed her too. You could see it in their eyes. The bystander effect. Everyone waiting for someone else to be the hero. But no one stopped. They just kept their heads down and rushed home. She looked so small, so fragile against the backdrop of the city. He was halfway down the block when he finally made a choice. He almost kept walking, but he couldn't live with the what if. So he turned back. This is where the story truly begins. Step by step, rain soaking into his clothes, he didn't care. He finally stood in front of her, his breath visible in the cold air. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked. His voice was barely a whisper. She didn't answer. She just stared, like she was looking through him. A silence that felt like an eternity. Why wasn't she speaking? He could see her shaking. Not just from the cold, but from something deeper. He started to take off his jacket. He wanted to help, to do something. But before he could offer it, she finally spoke. And what she said was chilling. Her voice was soft, but it cut through the rain like a knife. "Do you believe people come back?" she asked. Just like that. He didn't understand. "Come back from where?" he replied. She didn't answer. She just looked back down at the wet pavement. That's when he noticed it. Something about her face, something familiar. He couldn't place it. He'd never seen her before, had he? A memory started to itch at the back of his mind. A moment he'd ignored. Then she looked up again and said, "You didn't recognize me, did you?" His heart stopped. He knew exactly what she meant, and it was terrifying. She was shaking, cold, confused. He offered his jacket. She didn't take it. Instead, she asked, "Do you believe people come back?" The question hung in the air, heavier than the rain. He didn't understand. "Come back from where?" he asked. She didn't answer. She just kept looking at him with those eyes. A car passed. Headlights lit her face for just a second. And that's when it hit him. A flash of recognition. He noticed something strange. She looked familiar. But he couldn't place it. Where had he seen her before? Then she said, "You didn't recognize me, did you?" His stomach dropped. He was about to find out the truth.